In this video, we fix all the carnage from yesterday. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, want to make some extra cash so you can buy more toys, quit your job, go on more holidays, or maybe build a monster truck? I've got you covered. Check out my course in the description and I'll show you how to make 100k profit a year. Alright guys, how you doing? Yesterday, me and AS Steve went to the skate park and loads of damage. You've already seen the X-Maxx video. If you haven't, have a look at yesterday's video. That was one when the X-Maxx got it. But also, we took the TRX4 and the Slash 4x4. The Slash 4x4 did really well. TRX4, yeah, actually pretty good as well, considering how high we jumped it. We probably jumped this thing, I don't know, 30 foot in the air. I mean, it was up there, guys, and it hasn't really broken that much. But anyway, in this video, we're not going to concentrate on those two. We're going to be concentrating on the X-Maxx. We're going to put it right, because hopefully, over the weekend, we're going to be going out for a little bash, and I want my X-Maxx back to full health again. Let's have a little look what's going on. Alright, so at first glance, I know I've got to replace the steering top plate here. I've got to replace the steering arm. I've got to replace the shock towers and the front upper bulkhead. Rear A-arm's gone lower. That's broken there. But a little bit more serious, there's something inside clicking away. I'm not really sure what it is. It's done it before. A few months ago we went to a different skate park and started making that noise. I rebuilt it, put it all back together, couldn't see anything wrong, and then it all kind of worked again. So I'm going to take it all apart, have a little look, see what's going on. Hopefully it's an easy fix. Alright guys, let's get to it. Alright, so we need some spares. Luckily guys, I've got my very own personal X-Maxx spares. I'm pretty much, on this wall, I've got pretty much every single spare that I'm ever going to need. So, we need shock towers, A-arm, steering plate, shock shaft, prop shaft. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the back, because that looks like the easiest, get that over and done with. This shaft looks a little bit bent. We should be able to straighten it out with a hammer. Oh, actually guys, look. You look, just there, look guys, it's got a crack in it. So what I'm hoping is this is broken and this is what's making that noise. We will find out. Guys, these X-Maxxes are such a pleasure to work on. Everything has been so well thought out and it just makes it a pleasure to work on. Some of the earlier RC cars, they really were a nuisance to work on, but X-Maxxes, guys, it's probably one of the easiest cars there are out there. Alright, so I'm running these Sen hinge pins, guys, and the reason for that is they've got a nut on the end. And what was happening sometimes, I was crashing and it was spreading apart the wishbones and these were popping out. So that eliminates that problem. You can see how tight that was in there. So I've got a reamer here and it's just worth sometimes just to get a reamer and just go through where the hinge pins go through, just to make sure that everything lines up nicely. I see in the comments a lot of people laughing at me for wearing gloves. Well, I don't really care what other people think, I care what I think. And clean hands without all cracks and dirt and stuff in there is more comfortable for me. And what matters is what I think. There's only one person you've got to impress in life, that's yourself. In the workshop, guys, when in doubt, give it a clout. When you're out on the track, when in doubt, air it out. Little trick here, when you've got a lot of dirt and stuff in your Allen key heads, it's just worth getting a little screwdriver or something, get all that dirt out of there before you get your wrench in there. Just going to save your screws getting rounded off. I'm not sure if this thing here was the cause of all that noise. I mean, it is cracked, but not to the extent it was slipping in there. So I don't know. I guess we've got to dig a little bit deeper. Because I run these 10 hinge pins, guys, this pin doesn't go all the way through because this hole here is smaller. So all you got to do, you can either get a 4mm drill bit, drill all the way through. I'll just get a body reamer and just open this part of the arm up just enough until that goes through like that. Alright, so this shaft looks a little bit bent. What I normally do is put these over a block of wood and hit it with a hammer. But I see RC Sparks, Medic, if you're watching this, I see you do that over a bit of metal. And it come out a lot straighter than the ones that I do over wood. So I'm going to give that a go. Look at that. Not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it was before. Cheers, Medic. I'll tell you what, that's the good thing about YouTube. We can just share ideas, share information. And it's just such a great place, such a good community. Keep the love going, guys. Alright, that's the back done, I think. So let's try and get this front end sorted out. Oh, more damage, guys, look. I think I may have found the clicking problem. If you look round here, this whole front diff cover is smashed all the way around the bottom here. I don't think you can really see that on the camera that well. But this bearing's come away, it's all smashed around here, and I can kind of see the diff through the gap here. Guys, I think I found the problem. Got a tooth missing on this pinion gear here. And the main diff gear looks like it's been skipping on there. And guys, this has taken some punishment. This really has. This has been in here ever since I first got this X-Maxx. And I think the only reason these diffs have finally given up the ghost is because there's everything that holds it in has smashed to pieces. And that was just slipping about in there. So Traxxas, 10 out of 10 on these 8S X-Maxx diffs. Alright, so looking at this bulkhead, the bulkhead actually looks perfect. And if you go back to one of my other videos, you'll see that I filled up all the underneath with epoxy. And these posts I used to snap off quite often, but I filled that up with epoxy and glued a screw in there, done the same on that one. All underneath, all the hollow pieces, all filled up with epoxy resin. And that just makes that whole bulkhead a lot stronger, and I've broken a lot less since I've done that. Whenever we've had a gear that's been damaged, we've got to make sure that we get all the old grease and all the old dirt and stuff out the existing housing, because if you've got one piece of metal in there and that gets mixed up with your brand new gears, that's just going to chew it up straight away, guys. So really on this bit here, guys, if you're ever doing a differential, just be extra super duper particular and make sure you just get everything out of there. One tiny little bit of metal shard that gets in between your teeth, guys, and that's it. End of your new diff. Alright, so the X-Maxx is all fixed, and these are all the parts that we had to replace. So we can't really include these because these were already broken before we took it out. We broke these on the last outing when we tested the Badlands. But from the last outing, we broke 2 A-arms, steering arm, shock shaft, steering top plate, drive cup, differential gears, differential cover, and prop shaft. So all in all, considering the abuse it took, guys, that's not really bad at all. Oh, and the body shell as well. This was a brand new shell, and that's pretty much slaughtered. And that's why we run the Russian bodies, guys. The Russian body shells, I'm still on my first one. It's taken such a beating, and it's still going. The only reason I put this one on is because I wanted to get some good thumbnail pictures for the video, but then I forgot to bring the Russian body, so I ended up using it and pretty much destroyed it within 2 battery packs. So, alright guys, I hope you liked that video. If you liked the last bashing video, I would really appreciate it, guys, if you could share this video and subscribe. If the more views we can get, the more of these kind of videos I can make, because all these broken parts, it comes out of my own pocket, guys. And if enough people watch, then I can make more of these sort of really sort of hardcore abuse videos. So, alright guys, hope you liked that video. If you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, smash the bell button to stay notified, share the video. See you soon, guys.